I love chanting, but I am not Hindu. My parents say it is against my religion, but it brings me peace. Do you have advice? Yeah, so what is our real religion? Well, before we were born, before our parents were born, before all the social conditioning and right and wrong and us and them, no, our real religion is peace. No, not the word peace or the idea of peace, but this experience of peace. This state of peace that we can experience all around us, especially in the nature, and everything is nature. But this state of interconnected being and oneness, when we step out of the earth and onto the moon, and we see the earth in this way, the whole earth is together in a state of peace. Everything is in its place. And so first we have to consider, what is our true religion? Is it following some rules that someone wrote down in order to belong to a social organization, and in turn to repress and to kill our own inner wisdom and what we intuitively feel to be right in our life? How can that be the religion that's crushing our spirit and our inner light? And trading for some social some social dogma or creed. That can't be what was meant. That's never what Jesus said. That's never what Buddha said. That's not ever what any of the great sages and mystics and prophets who have came and tasted of the living peace, of the living truth for themselves, none of them ever instructed anyone to do that. So what we need is, we don't need more Christians and Buddhists. What we need is more Christs, more Buddhas. Be a Buddha. Be a Christ. And fill your life with peace in whatever way is needed. In whatever feels right in this stage, and stage by stage we go. For this moment, we don't need to worry what's going to be the right thing, or what will work in 10 years from now or 5 years ago. It doesn't matter. We have to focus our attention to bring ourselves back to this moment, because this is where life is happening. Not in the fantasy of our mind, not in the dead past, but here and now. And if we ourselves are infused with the living peace, that living sense of interconnected breath and oneness, that inner light, when our inner light is shining and glowing, then that will only have the positive effect on those around us. So the chanting, we can chant anything. The chanting is working with these pure sound vibrations. Well, chanting is not like a prayer. It's not asking for something or praising someone or something like this. But instead we're working with these most core, these basic primordial patterns of vibration to release the tension that is myself. I'm so tense. My body is held together by tension. Everything, all the muscles, tissues, organs, all of this is tension. My emotions, so many emotions and reactions and frustration every day, all of that is tension. Every emotion, every desire, all of these are patterns of tension. Every thought, each crystallized thought is a moment of tension. Perception is kind of tension. So life itself is tension. And this ego, this I-ness, is like a knot of tension. And when the knot is too tight, then nothing can flow. Then it becomes like so such a tension, no? Such this like a constant state of frustration, and we don't feel at home. We don't feel at ease. This is dis-ease, disease, dis-ease, ill at ease, not at ease, tense, tight, cut off, like this, like armor, everything holding in, like constipated, and we squeeze and it doesn't come out, this ego knot. And so what we need is some way to release the knot of tension, this existential tension of being. It doesn't matter what country or what age or what gender or what socioeconomic class. That existential tension belongs to everyone, every religion, whatever religion or no religion or anything, everything in between. And so we need something practical. We need a way to work with this tension, to recreate this smooth flow. And so chanting is one of the most powerful tools. The sound vibration, the pure sound vibration, because not only has it helped to release the excess pressure that's stuck inside, that's trapped inside our bodies, hearts, and minds, right? But the chanting allows us to step out of our mind all day, every day, constantly, like banging our heads against the wall with more thoughts and trying to escape by thinking, and the more thinking creates more thinking, and it's constant feeding the mind through the social media, through our eyes and ears and nose and talking and wanting and going, constantly feeding our minds, and without ever taking a break. It's exhausting. And so in the chanting, using the sound vibration, using our own voice, this vibration, it's like a lullaby for our minds. And the mind starts to settle and become very smooth, and then we shoot up. Like the chanting, the energy builds up like a rocket ship, and we shoot up beyond the orbit of the mind. Like the earth, we have all these layers of the atmosphere, and the gravitational pull is very strong, and it keeps us always stuck on the earth. But through chanting and meditation, then by concentrating our energy, then we're able to escape from these layers and enter into this pure space of being. The open sky, the heart. So chanting brings us from the mind into the heart, using the voice and vibration. At the same time, it's cleaning our voice. Every day we're speaking so many ugly words, so many stupid words, so many useless words. With all the words we're speaking, we're watering these seeds. We're creating grooves and patterns that then are automatically repeating again and again. But through the chanting, these pure sound vibrations like Om, Aim, Gam, Hrim, Sakala, Namawahata, all of these pure sound vibrations, then it's releasing this mind web, and then we're able to ride that wave of energy back to the source, back to the pure heart. And then we find ourselves in a state of simple joy, in a state of simple presence, and we can never get there through the mind. The mind can never be in the present moment, will always be in the past. So at all costs we must find a way out of the mind and into the heart. The chanting is a very simple practice. What is going on, we can never understand that. Nobody will ever understand. There's no need to convince. What we need is the experience, to taste for ourselves. Once we've tasted that state of peace, of openness, of inner fire, inner light, of inner silence that comes through the chanting, that we don't need any other proof. and this brings us to an important point, is that really whatever is our practice, whatever is our yoga, should be done in secret. Nobody, we don't tell anybody what we're doing, or when we're doing it, or why we're doing it. No good ever comes from sharing that. This is the most personal, most intimate connection between ourself and God, or ourself and life, however we frame that, or just with ourself. So whatever your practice is, do it sincerely, do it every day. Don't do it with your whole body, heart, and mind, but keep it a secret. No one has to know, and just sharing it, it becomes diluted. No, it loses its intensity, its integrity. So there's no need to share it. No, what we share is our life, our way of being. No, through our yoga, through our process, through our journey of awakening, then our life becomes the proof. Our life becomes our masterpiece, becomes the poem, becomes the dance.